I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up. Take up spaces, got my room with this. Take up spaces, I got my room with this. I'm a trip for this.
Self. Dear me, love yourself a little bit more than yesterday. Make yourself a priority. Chase your goals. Be grateful for the things you have. Be proud of yourself. You are a sparkling star. You are your own rainbow. Celebrate yourself as always.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. It's Monday. Hey, love seeing her. Hey, sound checking that. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's Monday. I hope that you all had an amazing weekend. I hope that you all have prepared yourself for the upcoming week. I hope that you all have set the tone for the week for yourself. Last night I did a lot of, I did a lot of relaxation techniques. Good morning, Linda Gamble. I did a lot of relaxation techniques to, clear my mind, to get prepared for the week. I hope you all are doing the same. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed your weekend. You guys, hey, Patrice. My daughter went to camp yesterday. Good morning, Curtis. Good morning. My daughter went to camp yesterday, y'all, and it was, hey, Miss Main Event. It was my first time sending her to camp that is overnight. She won't be back until Wednesday, and y'all, I have been in shambles, okay? I have been in shambles, so I sent my daughter off to camp yesterday, and I hope she has a good time. Any mommies out there that have had to send their children to camp for the first time, my daughter is 9. This is her first overnight camp. And I'm just hoping she has a good time. I'm hoping she makes friends. And so that's kind of been my weekend. Good to see everybody in the chat. I see y'all showing up and showing out for me. Okay, so we're going to just go ahead and get into it. So I don't have a lot. I'm gonna need y'all. Good morning, it's Haiti. Good morning, network specialist. Good morning. Good morning. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up off the top. Last week we already spoke about. I think it was Thursday on my Thursday show. We spoke about the current state of events as far as the presidency. At that time, Biden had not dropped out of the race. He was still in the race, but we were talking about it. So I don't have a whole lot of talking points on this because we've already been over it. But I do want to talk about the updated situation. So yesterday, the big announcement came. I told y'all this Thursday, they had already put it out that President Biden would be dropping out of the race. And I'm just wanting to know, how are y'all feeling about this? How are you guys feeling about the fact that President Biden has said that he's just decided that he does not have another 4 years. They're citing health issues. I know they did an interview with his brother and they were saying health, and I do feel like a lot of the Democratic Party has started to turn on Biden. I do feel a lot of, politicians in his party has started to say that he was no longer healthy. He could no longer, compete. I feel the same way about Trump. Trump has plenty of blunders. Nobody talks about that, though. Let me share my screen. Hold on 1 second. Let me get my screen up, y'all. Here we go. This was his official letter. Again, dated yesterday, July 24th. I'm not going to read it because it's too small and y'all know I can't see. So that was just his official letter. Just congratulations to Biden on his win 4 years ago. And just, great well wishes to him and his health and further success, in whatever endeavors he chooses to do. After this part, she will be here soon. Who will be here soon? Y'all can't hear me? Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Oh, okay. Okay. So I was confused. I saw she said she will be here soon. I'm like, Lord, has my sound gone out again? Um, so if y'all can hear me, okay, y'all can hear me. Okay. So I was wondering, I'm sorry, I thought my sound was out again. I'm like, okay, this time I know I'm live. I know I hit the live button this time. So I'm kind of watching the chat. Maybe y'all weren't talking to me. Hey Valerie. Patrice says, I would rather the Democrats let him leave and find the best person for the job. I just know I don't want the orange dude in office. Listen, Patrice, I concur. So Kamala has gotten the endorsement from Biden. Kamala has been endorsed by Biden. Now, she did not. Now, if you all notice, when President Obama released his statement, his farewell statement to President Biden, he did not endorse Kamala. But Kamala has been endorsed by several other candidates, several celebrities, and she has so far raised the Act Blue has so far raised $46.5 million in just 24 hours. They've raised that amount of money. I've seen another campaign raise 1.5 million for her. So Kamala has the donations coming in. Thank y'all for letting me know y'all can hear me. I wish Biden well. I personally think he did well as a president. I think so. I think so too. I think he did what he could do. I think he did as good as any other president here. Okay, y'all can hear me. Okay, thank you guys. I got a little concerned. Hey, Cricket 22. Refresh your devices and come back in, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. I feel like the Democrats shouldn't have spent a full month trying to get Biden to step aside. I feel like they kind of bullied him out of his spot. I feel like they kind of bullied Biden out of his spot. I have never seen so many Democrats come out during the time as such a time like this when it's so close to re-election. Re-election is in November, baby. We're in July, and it was so many people speaking out on Biden, even his own party speaking out against him. So I feel like he really didn't have a choice but to, and I do think that he has maybe some health issues that he may need to take care of. But people are delusional if they think Kamala can win. People are delusional if they think Kamala can. So, Sean, you don't think Kamala has a chance? You don't think Kamala has a chance to win? I feel that way too, Courtney. Yeah, I think they bullied him out of his spot. Now, let's get into Miss Kamala. Let's get into it. So, these are my thoughts on Kamala. I really don't have a whole lot. Let me stop sharing and reshare because sometimes y'all can't see my screen when I do that. These are my thoughts on Kamala. Kamala what I know of her is that she is an Indian. Her mother is an Indian woman and her father is Jamaican. Now, a lot of people are using, Kamala is Black, Black woman, this and that. Yes, she is Jamaican, but what I need to see, Kamala, Black is not something that you are. Now, as a mixed race person, I think mixed race people are able to embrace both sides. I think they're equally allowed to embrace both sides without having to feel like they have to choose or have to be more of this or be more of that. That's just my personal opinion. But I do think that Kamala Black is not something that you are when it's beneficial. I don't want to hear I'm a Black woman. Black people, I ride for Black people this and Black people that when it's beneficial. I need that to be who you are. And I just need to see more of Kamala. I really don't know who Kamala is. I hear a lot of people talk about her track record in California and her incarcerating mass Black people. But who doesn't? Let's be clear. When it comes to politicians and politics, what politician doesn't lock up the people? All of them do. All of them, their school to prison pipeline is heavy, so I don't think that's a fair assumption because all of them, what politician doesn't target probably the Black community and lock them up. I'm so pissed that the Democrats did him like that. I know that man is 81, but again, you knew how old he was during the primary. And baby, Trump is not, they're acting like Trump a spring chicken. Trump is not a spring chicken. Kamala can win if people stop making this about Kamala and make this about not wanting the orange racists in office. Sean, give me your synopsis. Why do you feel like Kamala does not have a chance? I need a little bit more from you as to why you feel like, I mean, I can get it in certain instances, but I need, what's your perspective on why you feel like Kamala has no chance in this election? Let's see. Let me go down. Hey, I think I said hey to Valerie? Y'all saying good morning. Patrice said Obama has had to clean up 16 years of the Bushes. Soon as we got in a better place, the orange man was elected and undid everything Obama did. Now we are feeling it. Yes, Patrice. Yes, I completely agree. Yes, people have to understand. And then a lot of people, let me tell you what a lot of people are doing, especially a lot of young Black people like that are following maybe these young Black rappers that are saying, vote for Trump because, Trump got, what's his name? Kodak Blackout. But people are crediting those stimulus checks. They're crediting that to Trump. Yes, those stimulus checks were given out during Trump's presidency, but let's be clear, those stimulus checks were spearheaded by Nancy Pelosi, who was the Democratic, the first person in the Democratic seat at that time. So that was Nancy Pelosi that did those stimulus checks, not, they had nothing to do with Biden. What's on her birth certificate? Whose birth certificate? Oh, you're talking about what's on Kamala's birth certificate. I don't know. I just know her dad is Jamaican, her mom is Indian, but I don't know. Well, when you are the VP, you're not seen a lot. So her not being out in the forefront didn't surprise me. Yeah, we didn't see, what was his name? What was Trump's VP name? Was it, what was his name? Not Vince. Was it Vince? It wasn't Vince. It was, I can't even remember his VP's name. Kamala is qualified, so saying that she isn't is not true. Hey, April, October, who says she's not qualified? Trump ain't qualified. Baby, Trump got 34 felonies. Make it make sense. Make it make sense how people with felonies can't even vote, but a 34-time convicted felon can be the president. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Sean 40 says, she's Black and a female. This is not her time. We need to get rid of Trump. White people won't vote for her. Okay. I think I can agree to a certain extent. I know that people don't want to hear that, but Kamala does have a battle on her hands. You have to think. We have to stay focused, and we have to not think with emotions, but kind of think with our heads. Kamala does have the fact that if you look at relations right now towards women, if you look at a lot of the policies they have towards women right now, it does not look good. It does not look good with a lot of the policies and reform that they're trying to do when it comes to women. Kamala, whether or not she is claiming to be Black or whatever it is that she identifies as, people are going to associate her with her Blackness, just because race relations is a real thing. So I can agree to that at a certain extent, Sean. I do see what you're saying. I do think that Kamala has a battle ahead of her. I don't think it will be easy. And what I want Black women to know is right now, whatever Kamala identifies as, Black women, we will start to feel it. In these next few months, these are just my thoughts and my opinions. In these next few months, I do feel like people will start to, I do think there will be attacks on Black women, on Black women's credibility, on Black women as a whole. And Black women, I just want you to stand strong. I want you all to know who you are, knows whose you are, and just stand strong and firm in your confidence as a Black woman. Because I do feel like in the next few months, we will see a lot of attacks. And I do want you all to also be cautious and be careful. As we talked about on my show Thursday when we were talking about politics, we spoke about the tensions, how high the race relations was during Trump's presidency. And a lot of people seem to have forgotten how hostile tensions were during that time. That's something that I will never forget because, you know, you watch movies and you see things on the news, but if you don't experience it in your day-to-day life, you may not feel it. But at that time, white people were white peopling, baby. They were very bold in those times. And I feel like people just be prepared. I'm not saying what's happening. I don't live in fear-based. I'm not a fear-based person. I just don't live in fear, but I am cautious. And I just want people to be cautious of the type of tensions that may arise. I want people to be cautious of people that may pretend to be allies, and they really aren't. I want people to be cautious of, you know, just race relations could be heightened at this time because it's one of those. I'm telling y'all may come back to this video months from now. Just be cautious and be careful. And, you know, I don't live fear-based. I don't want you to either, but just be cautious. Trump got Kodak Black out, but Kodak Black had to pay Trump $2 billion. Same as Lil Wayne. It was free. It was free that they got pardoned. It was a fee, I think. Okay. Come on, Patrice. Come on, put that, drop that knowledge in the chat. Come on with it. I love it. Nancy Pelosi pushed those stimulus checks through, but I hope people know that they're not getting another stimulus check. We are not in a pandemic. Exactly. Baby, first of all, Pence, thank you. Mike Pence, thank you. Sound checking that. I could not get his name for nothing. Yes, you know, people, I don't know. When it comes to voting, people gonna vote for who they want to vote for, but I hope people educate themselves. Grand Rising, Ro Reacts. Good morning. Good morning. If you all don't follow, I have several content creators in here. We have Ro Reacts, Love Seen Heard, the network specialist. Please make sure that you are liking, sharing, and subscribing to these ladies or to everyone's channel, please. And thank you. Grand Rising, everyone. Racism would be the reason that white people don't support, period. They use her to assist with the bulk vote. They never really wanted her to be looked at as powerful. Exactly. But let me tell y'all something. I totally agree, Ro Reacts. Let me tell y'all something. The black vote is very powerful. And let me tell y'all, I know some of us, you know, we choose how to utilize our votes however we choose to. But the black vote is very powerful. If y'all watch and pay attention, each election, they go after the black vote. Everybody is trying to appeal to black people and the black vote. If our vote didn't count, if we didn't matter, they would be overlooking us and just pushing their policies and reforms and wouldn't include us in their conventions and their speeches. The black vote is very powerful. However, I do need people to understand that, you know, although, hold on one second. Although, just make sure you're making your vote count. Just make sure that you're making your vote count is very powerful. I'm one of those people that believes that, you know, however we vote, the powers that be will decide what they want to decide. That's just my personal opinion and belief. But I still utilize my right to vote. I would never not vote just because it's my right. People, my ancestors fought for it. This is not the time to take chances. Well, Sean, I think the time is now. When will it be the time? When will it ever be the time? Like, there's no time like now. I think it's not the time to take chances. I get what you're saying because Trump and the climate and the policies that they have, like Project 2025, you know, so I get what you're saying, but when will it ever be the time? When will it ever be the time? You know, the time is now. Hey, Chronicles of Kim K. Trump ain't never been qualified, and it's sad. I've been mad ever since. Trump ain't never had the qualifications, okay? People need to be real. I think she has a battle, Sean. I really do. I really get what you're saying. I really get where you're coming from. But I'm a warrior. I hope Kamala is, because I'm a warrior. I don't think it's nothing you can put up against me that won't that I can't face. I think she has a chance. I think she has a battle ahead. I think she has some groundwork to do to cover in such a short amount of time. But you know, I think, you know, what better time than now? Hey, the Valley Girl. You said it was a struggle with a white man. What do you think we're going to do? What do you think they're going to do? It ain't funny, but I get what you're saying. Hey, the Valley Girl, I see you in the bushes. I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I get what you're saying. I don't know. Please be careful out here doing errands. Please be careful, because I'm telling y'all, go back to 4 years ago. Go back to the news 4 years ago when Trump was president, or maybe go back, not 4 years ago, go back maybe 8 years ago. Go back to his presidency and just look at some news articles. Go back to his presidency and just remember the climate, because I don't think a lot of people remember the climate. You know, I think people want to talk about those stimulus checks, his supporters, but I think people need a reality check, a wake-up call. We have to be mindful of the many Black women voters that will be pissed if Kamala is passed over, instead of them just getting her a strong running mate to back her up. So do y'all have anybody in mind that y'all think should run with her? Do y'all have y'all been looking into other candidates that you all think would be a great fit as a VP? Can Obama be a VP since he's been president twice? Can Barack be a VP, y'all? Can he be a VP? Because we need Barack on this ticket at this point. Bernie Sanders too old to me. If we're going to talk about age, then I don't see how people are saying Bernie Sanders, but Bernie Sanders' record is iffy too. If people really want to get into it, get ready for the angry Black. Come on, sound checking it. Get ready for the angry Black woman manipulation whenever we express our compassion for issues. Come on, sound checking that. That's why I'm telling y'all, protect y'all mental health. Black women, we are going to start seeing it. We're going to start hearing it. But I want you to know who you are and whose you are, okay? Always remember that, because the attacks are going to come. I just feel like they are. Good morning, Simone. I feel like the attacks are coming, and I just want you all to be well prepared. And people forgetting Trump didn't want to even give out checks, and when he finally did, he held up the check so his face can be on the check. Trump is for Trump and always will be. But this country, Trump has so much support, and I just think it's because people want to revert back to a certain time. I honestly, that's just my opinion. I feel like people want to revert back to a certain time where Black people didn't have as many rights, and they enjoyed those times. And Trump represents that for them. Look at what they did. And somebody put that comment. I don't know what I did to my comments, but somebody put that comment in here. I'm trying to find it. But yeah, Patrice, you've been preaching in this chat, okay? You've been preaching. And we paying for the stimulus checks too. Still paying for them to this day, it feel like. Can't get no groceries. The groceries high. Good day, Ro Reacts. Thank you for stopping through. The Black vote is very powerful. That's why they try so hard to go. Come on, Chronicles of Kim K. They're always trying to suppress our votes. They're always trying to suppress it, or they're trying to manipulate us into reasons why we should vote the other way. But as soon as they get those votes, do y'all remember how years ago they were pushing all of this people of color? They were pushing all of this propaganda as far as we're giving y'all grants, we're giving y'all jobs, we're doing this, we're pushing all of this money into Black businesses, Black women. Do y'all see any of that to this day? Do y'all see any of that anymore? You know why? Because they do things like that to make it feel like they're starting to be inclusive, make us feel like they are including us. And then as soon as they get what they want, all of those things start to disappear. Do y'all see any of those grants anymore? Do y'all see them pushing those dollars into Black businesses anymore? Do y'all see them promoting for jobs to be more inclusive with race relations, as far as, equal pay, promotions? No, we don't see that anymore. You know why? Because that's what they do. Right, it's T. Those stimulus checks had to be reported on your tax return. Good morning, Grace and Mercy. Exactly, Courtney. The Black vote is very powerful. Let me go all the way down. Sean said, you already have black men saying they will not vote for a black female. Our own people is a problem. Black people are oftentimes because of the divisiveness that we've been shown over the years, because it's a clip that I want to show y'all of James Baldwin, but I try to keep my page, because I'm new to YouTube and because I'm still building an audience, I try to hold back some stuff. You know what I mean? I try to hold back a little bit, but it's some clips that I want to see. It's a clip of James Baldwin that I have. I may or may not share that one day, but we have been conditioned. A lot of black people, Sean, and I like your way of thinking. I'm a person over here. I believe in free thinking. I believe in everybody formulating their own opinions. I welcome everybody's opinion, as long as it's done respectfully. I think we should always respect each other in our opinions. We can agree to disagree. But I think that we have been conditioned in a lot of our thinkings and a lot of the way that in a lot of our upbringing to, I think we've just been conditioned to think a certain kind of way regarding our own people. You see every other race, no matter what it is, good, bad, or indifferent, they'll stick together on a lot of shit. Even if they know they people wrong, publicly they will stand together. Black people be all over the place. Black people be scattered like hell, all over the place. If blacks didn't take a stand during the civil rights movement and decided to just roll over, where would we be right now? Sometimes you just got to stand up. Sometimes you just got to put that armor on and go to the front line, Valerie. Sometimes you just got to put that shit on and go to the front line and be like, what's up? You know what I mean? And that's just how I feel about it. Clear people were very hostile, very, very hostile. Okay. You saw a lot of, I'm in an open care. You saw a lot of people in the stores had their pop-pows and their holsters, where everybody could see. They would put their flags on their cars. I live in Georgia. I'm in the South. So I saw a lot of, let me tell you, baby, it was very hostile. January 6th should be enough to wake people up. Baby, they liked January 6th. Those people did. They liked it. January 6th, 2020. Never forget. No, he can't. I already looked it up. He can't be VP. Okay. I was wondering because, baby, she need him on the tickets. Okay. Michelle Obama should run. I don't think Michelle wants to. I think she's already said that before. I don't think Michelle has a desire to run for presidency. Be careful when running errands. And ladies, be careful of contractors entering your home. Check your windows when they leave. Don't argue with me. Just do it. Come on, April, October. Come on. Protect your sisters and brothers out here now. I'm telling you all this now. I'm not trying, like I said, I don't believe in fear tactics because I don't live a fear-based life. I don't. But I do believe in educating our people. Be very cautious. Be very careful. People pretend well. Racial tensions, racial discrimination intentions are real. It's high. It's going to be high during this time. So just be very wary of people. When y'all start seeing in the news, remember I told y'all, Michelle Obama doesn't want to be president. She's never been interested. They've tried to talk her into it, and she said no repeatedly. Yeah, I don't think Michelle is interested at all. She's been asked that. She always says no. He is a reality star in everything he does. Exactly, just like that fake unaliving attempt. That was real. I don't know what kind of movie set that was, but baby. Hey AJ, how you doing? Remember, white votes are just as powerful. Noted. Duly noted. Sean, duly noted. Did any of y'all get on the Zoom call with Jasmine Crockett last night? It was powerful. Was it this one? It was where they had like 45,000 people on the call. I did not, AJ, but I did read about it this morning. And that's the one I was talking about where they raised, if you're talking about the same call, it was like 45,000 people that got on the call last night. They raised 1.5 million for her last night. If I read that correctly. No, AJ, I didn't know anything about it. I love to see it. Yes, I read about it this morning, but I didn't know about it last night. Royak said, say that ish. That's right, bro. Look at Nikki Haley and Trump, but she has endorsed Trump. I'll have to look into that. Girl, I'm out here in Nebraska only because I'm helping my son with his baby, but I can only imagine what is going to go on out here. But please try me. Please try me. Please try me, because I'm going to protect myself, my children, my peace at all costs. This is not that. So, I want to put that out there. This ain't that. Michelle says she doesn't like politics. Yeah, I don't see Michelle joining anybody's ticket. Like I said, when Barack released his statement yesterday, he did not endorse Kamala. He did not endorse her. I did notice that. He did not say, he hasn't officially given an endorsement yet, as far as I know. That's the thing about Republicans. They can hate each other, but will still endorse each other because they want to win at the end of the day. They sure will, always will. They're gonna stick beside each other. It be us that can't never, we always gotta, everything gotta be this, that. Everybody, some people be over here, some people be over there. We still have a lot of that divisiveness within our communities. Patrice Phillips, I'm definitely not the one that can run up, but they will get their feelings hurt. Run up, get done up. Okay? Run up, get done up. People want to say Trump is not racist. My dad drove Trump in the 80s, 90s. I heard all about Trump before reality shows and TV. Trump is, who said he ain't racist? They don't know what race, baby, please. Trump is the epitome of racist. Y'all, this little clip, they probably flag my video, but I have to edit it out. I just needed that little laugh. Kamala gonna have to come with it, because baby, we in some trying times. That's all I know. We in some trying times. No, Obama hasn't endorsed her, but the Democrats are looking at the poll numbers and they are not sure if Kamala can win. But my question is, who are you polling? Who can win then? It's July. It's July. The election is in November. And this is just, like I said, I asked questions of who would be a good VP. Who were y'all putting up then, since y'all bullied Biden out of his spot? Because a lot of people were turning on him. I would have just let him get the election and then worry about it after that. But that's just me. Okay, since everybody was so vocal about Biden needing to drop out, then who was the person that y'all wanted to put in? Who was y'all putting in? Nobody ever said, let's rock with this person. Let's go here. Everybody wanted him to drop out, but what was the next option? Did anybody think of that? Were we going to that next step? Who was the next option? Who was the person that you all wanted to benefit from this and take President Biden's spot? So you might as well go with Kamala. Who's the next person? Who's next up? Who else? Who else? I'm waiting on the answer. Like, who else? Who's next up? Exactly my question. Like, who did they have in mind since they wanted Biden out? He's out. So now what is the plan if the higher up Democrats don't endorse Kamala? That's what I want to know. Like, who? If not her, then who? If not her, then who? What's next? What are we doing here? Like, this is what y'all wanted. This is the call to action that y'all requested. Y'all got what y'all wanted. So what's next? What's the next step? Who is the next person? If y'all don't want Kamala, then who? Who is the candidate that y'all have been looking at? Who is the candidate that y'all think would be best suited? Who is the candidate that y'all do think can beat Trump? Who? If not her, then who? Because I don't have an answer. I don't have nothing. I'm going to have to go with Kamala, because who? Who? Put them up. The chat even quiet, because who? Shoot. If not her, then who? Do y'all remember this scene? A little humor to ease it on up, because I used to love the Chappelle Show. Let me go back to my comments. Reacts laughing. Exact court. That's why I'm saying with Kamala, because who else got next? Waiting for a response. Who? Put it in the chat. Who? Shoot. In my opinion, when Biden made his statement, they should have announced the candidate, if not VP Harris. That's what I'm like. If y'all got so many people that y'all feel like she can't do it, y'all feel like it's July, August, September, October, November, baby, who at this point? Who? Good morning. Good morning, Soul Star, everyone in chat. Blessed day. Catch y'all next time. Got to complete a mandatory training. Thank you for stopping through, Soul Star. We love you. Hope you enjoy the training. UNITY. We got to have some unity at this point because, Rabbits Running says, good morning. We the people made sure Trump didn't get in last time. We can do it again. I'm sorry about Biden and appreciate him, but I'll have Kamala or anyone that a convicted felon, rapist. Okay, let's talk about it. Rabbits Running. I'll take her. She got my vote. I'll take her. Y'all. We're talking about a man that openly said, "Grab him by the ussies." We're talking about a man that has been convicted that has to pay a woman for, child. We're talking about a person that has 34 convictions. We're talking about a person that January 6th was all him. Like, what are y'all voting for? What does Trump have to offer? Right, they want Biden out the way, so he moved around. So what y'all got now? Exactly. I'm starting to think some of them people, I'm starting to think y'all undercover. That's why I say people will pretend to be allies, and whole time, baby, they wanted to go back to when Trump was in power. Whole time, low key, they want that type of energy. Low key, they wanted that type of energy. Low key, they ops. They hide behind allies, and low key, they be ops, okay? Because what are we doing here? Who publicly goes against you? This is stuff you have private meetings about. You don't go to the public and start trashing, or disassociating yourself at 4 months into the game. Like, baby, we in some weird times, y'all. We in some weird times, and I just want y'all to be aware that we in some weird ass times. Trump embarrassed America so badly, I don't even I don't even want to claim us, baby. I don't. Matter of fact, Trump didn't even earn his first presidency. If we're going to be clear and be real, all those rigged ballots, all of those rigged votes, the interference from Russia. So let's just be, he didn't even earn his rights the first time. Y'all want a thief? Y'all want a known thief? Come on, be for real. Be for real. But that's my little spiel on that. That's just that on that. I'm voting for Kamala. I hope she gets the Democratic nomination. It's 4 months down. She's next up. I don't see anybody able to say who's next, who we got. Let her pick out her VP and let's run with it. Against all odds. I'm one of those people against all odds. I feel like we could do something. Together we can. If we're going to be divided, we always fall. Together we can make some shape. So that's just my stance on it. I do see some of y'all perspective. I don't think it'll be an easy road. It's 4 months in. Ain't nothing easy about coming in 4 months into the game and trying to make something happen. Nothing about that will be easy. Nothing about her. Like I said, they're going to start attacking her based on her being her Jamaican heritage. Regardless of what anybody says, they will start to attack Black women. Like somebody in the chat said earlier, we will be, I think it was sound checking that the angry Black woman theme will run rampant. So I do want you all to be prepared. But, we gotta stand for something or fall for anything. At this point, what else? Sometimes we Blacks are our own worst enemies. What makes sense? Trump definitely not for us. We Blacks need to remember history and read. Definitely Rabbits Running. I 100% agree with you. I think that we as a people sometimes, like I said, there's a clip that I want to share, but I don't try to I try to keep it light over here. But we have always been taught to be divisive with one another. And I think we have to start changing our, whether we 100%, we always feel like we 100% got to go or agree with each other. That's not realistic. White people or people of other races don't have to 100% agree with each other. They don't have to 100%. They will just go with their people because that's their people. We always trying to find every nook and cranny, cracks. We have been trained to be so divisive with one another. And at some point we have to learn to stand together. We'll work out the kinks later. We can work out the kinks later, okay? Let's talk behind the scenes. We'll get it together later. We'll argue later. Let's argue in the house. We ain't got to argue outside where everybody can see us all the time. We always want to go outside on the porch, letting everybody see us fuss. You know, let me see. Hey, Glam Rocks. Hey, girl. Hey, if you all haven't, I know most of you always have. Glam Rocks has amazing content. Sometimes I'm in the bushes because a lot of times I'm working, but I love it over there at Glam Rocks. Make sure you all like, share, subscribe. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, gorgeous. Let's see, Fab Queen 1. Hey, Fab Queen 1. I'm so glad to hear this positivity about Kamala. I was in the live last night and heard us talking negatively about her. We should stand with her and vote for her because people will go with that rhetoric. When she was in California, her incarceration rate. Where is the incarceration rate not like that anywhere in politics? Where is it? Show me a politician, a person in power, a governor or something. Show me where their incarceration rate. Show me their incarceration rate. Show it to me. Look at what we have going on in Fulton County, Georgia, with Fonnie Willis, first Black DA in Fulton County, and look at what's going on in her court system. Go and research the housing situation in Fulton County right now. Go research the housing situation in Fulton County. You can always pull somebody's card, but clear people be doing the same thing or worse. They do worse. They do worse, and we still will support them and not call them out. But let it be a Black woman. Let it be a Black woman, baby. Y'all will never let it go. I subscribe to your channel, heard on you with T-Talk. Thank you, Rabbits Run. I appreciate you. And shout out to T-Talk. Y'all know I love her down. Make sure you always go over there and support her. And make sure y'all tell her I love her every chance y'all get. I love T-Talk down. Please know that Project 2025, they want us to bring back the draft, and our children that are in public schools will be entered into it. Only kids in private school will not be included in that draft. Baby, that'll be my kid's last day in public school. If she wins, get ready for white corporate women to rage. Baby, they're going to rage against the machine. Good morning. Who said that? Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. I just want us to really do research and look at Project 2025 and how all the changes they want to implement will affect us and our families. I think so. I think research is key. Like the video, please, and thank you. I appreciate you. April, October say exactly. In public, we need to be a united front. We don't know how to do that. We always want to go outside on the porch. Glam Rock says, let's see. Yes, speak truth or facts. Thank you. Who said that? If they did the crime, she made them do the time because of the clear man. So, but put baby mama in jail. Also, listen, Glam Ross. They don't want to talk about that though. They don't want to talk about it. Black people can't vote with a felony, let alone run for president or anything. They gave us a hard time for everything. Wake up, Black people. Some of us wake up. I agree, Fab Queen 1. Someone yesterday said they weren't voting for her because she locked up so many Black people. And I was like, but did they break the law? Child. That's what I mean when I tell you that we are so divisive amongst each other. So the opposing fact of not voting for her is voting for a man that has 34 convictions. The opposing to not voting for her is voting for Trump. That he don't like you. He don't like y'all. He don't have y'all's best interests. So what are we really talking about here? What are we really talking about? People kill me with that. But, to each his own. Everybody is, I don't control nobody's vote. Everybody, I'm just going to tell y'all who I'm voting for, how we need to stand and stick together, how we need to stop being so divisive, how the only thing that they can keep saying about Kamala is her arrest record when she was in California. Like y'all are saying, but did they do it? Did they do it? Did they do the crimes to go to jail? Did they do it? And if you check her peers' records, it's probably worse. It's probably 10 times worse, okay? So miss me with that one piece of information that you're trying to use to justify your divisiveness. Please know that we're not voting. It's the same as voting for the orange racists. Exactly. Make your vote count. Make your voice be heard. stand for something or fall for anything. So we've talked about that. Let me shift over. I did want to talk about Miss Kansas a little bit, but I do want to end it. Much love to Kamala, much success to her. I wish her, I wish her all the success, y'all. She has a very limited amount of times to get her campaign together. She's up against a lot. And, if we can't do anything else, let's send her some positivity, some positive prayers. Let's stand for her. Let's stand for her. Let our voices be heard. Let's show up to the polls. If you have friends, family, cousins, young nieces and nephews that are able to vote, educate them on voting, educate them on utilizing their voice, whether or not you believe it will make a difference or not. Vote anyway. Vote anyway. Vote anyway. Do your part. As long as you always do your part, you can never worry about others. Do your part. Make your voice heard. What up, folks? It's AKA over the KKK. Listen, talk about. Say that one more time. Hold on. Let me run that back. Shay P. It's KK. It's AKA over the KKK. Baby, hold on. Let me get back to the comments. Fab Queen 1 says what they fail to realize if they don't vote for her, they vote for him, baby. You're putting him in. I hope she gets in and arrest the convicted felon that's running. Glamrock says she got my vote and mine too. And mine too, sis. She got our votes and does. Black Eagle. Hey, Black Eagle. I think she is going to be the first female president. I hope so. I definitely hope so. I'm believing in it. My mind is made up. I'm believing in it. I'm standing firm. I'm standing strong. Like I said, I'm a warrior. I believe I'm putting it when it's time to put on your armor. Sometimes you got to put on your armor and stand up, stand in the front line. She can do it. It can be done. It's not over. It's not a done deal. Harris for president. Come on with it. Come on with it. Glam Rocks. Harris for president. Hey, Brittany Janae. Most definitely getting my vote too. Got mine. Enough said. So let me shift on to the next story. I wanted to talk about Miss Kansas. Hold on 1 second. Y'all know I be struggling with my clips. Hold on. Love the video Kamala dancing. Right, but YouTube probably get me for that song, but I just muted. Let me see. Let me get my screen up. I'm struggling this morning. Oh, and y'all, I will be doing my I'll be doing my Love and Marriage Transfer review later on today. I am off today, so I will be back on. I'm gonna come on all day today. I'm gonna be a workhorse today. Y'all gonna get tired of me. If y'all don't catch me on the replay, okay? Because I'm going all day today. Let's see.
As I mentioned, my family, every single woman in my family was impacted by domestic violence. And at the age of 14, I got in my first relationship, but it was also an abusive relationship that I was in until about 2018, 2019. It's something that I'm still experiencing and dealing with today. I don't know if you've seen, but I recently posted a video of one of my final interview questions at Miss Kansas where I mentioned, as I mentioned, my family, every single woman in my family was impacted by domestic violence. And at the age of 14, I got in my first relationship, but it was also an abusive relationship that I was in until about 2018, 2019. It's something that I'm still experiencing and dealing with today. I don't know if you've seen, but I recently posted a video of one of that my abuser was in the audience. And so just having those opportunities to have that kind of impact, not only for myself, but other young men, women, domestic violence does not discriminate. It's something that I'm incredibly excited about, that my abuser was in the audience. And so just having those opportunities to have that kind of impact, not only for myself, but other.
Off the top, Alexis, what will be your vision as the next brand ambassador for the Miss Kansas organization?
My vision as the next Miss Kansas is to eliminate unhealthy and abusive relationships. Matter of fact, some of you out in this audience saw me very emotional because my abuser is here today. But that's not going to stop me from being on this Miss Kansas stage and from representing as the next Miss Kansas. Because I and my community deserve healthy relationships. We deserve a domestic-free life. Thank you.
Thank you.
So that was Miss Kansas. Shout out to Miss Kansas for stepping up, showing that she is not afraid, that she will not be intimidated, that those tactics will not work. As she was running for Miss Kansas, as you saw in that clip, her AB user decided to show up. And she said that she entered that relationship at 14 and she continued. And it's just, I come from, I've told you all before about my DV story, and I was married for years and I got a divorce and so it's always good to see a woman that reclaims her time, reclaims her power, who will no longer submit to fear tactics. So congratulations to Miss Kansas. I love that clip. I love that for her. Let me see what you guys are saying. Love that clip of Kamala dancing, baby. I love it. She got mine and my family vote. My husband is voting for her. You're still talking about Kamala. What the devil made for evil, God turned it for good. Vote Kamala Harris. Come on, Brittany, Janae. Come on, my sisters in the chats. Some Black men want us to feel guilty for supporting Cam because of her attorney general background. Their argument is pathetic. Some of these folks need to be under the jail. Cam in 24 for me. What they think Trump gonna do to her? What they think Trump gonna do to her? That'd be my question. Baby, Trump gonna do the same, if not worse. AB using someone and showing up to their function is nasty work, baby. Filthy, okay? She is empowering women to use their voice. That is powerful. Preach, Simone Wealthy. Committed to the journey says, I will be supporting BP Harris, as we all will. Glam Rock says, yes, ma'am. I left a 10-year marriage. I survived DV. I was married. Let's see, I've been divorced so long. It's been like 8 years. I've been out of that situation. I got married really young, y'all. I had my first baby at 21. I think I was 20. I left that probably when I was 28, 20. Was I 29 yet? But it was like 8.5 years. And I was, to see the Courtney that I am today and the Courtney that I was, I'm so thankful for growth. I'm so thankful for the woman that I am today. I can speak of my experience now and with strength. And I'm just thankful. I'm so thankful that, of our growth. I'm proud of us, Glam Rocks. I'm proud of us for leaving. I'm proud of us for finding our voice. I'm proud of us for finding our strength. I'm proud of us for standing up to those AB users and stripping them of their power. And so I just stand with Miss Kansas. That's right. Call those demons out. Don't let them play in your face. Start calling. When I started getting my strength and calling that demon out, baby, that demon he couldn't do anything but flee. He couldn't do anything but flee and retreat, because once I had my foot on neck, it was all gas, no brakes. And I was willing to do anything to protect myself and my children. So, Glam Rocks, I'm sending you love on your journey. It's a journey, and I'm just thankful. Sometimes I speak of my story and it sounds so foreign because that version of me is no longer the version that stands before you all. You will not stand before you literally, but figuratively, that you are here today. That version of Courtney is no more. And but I do appreciate that version of Courtney because I am who I am now. So, and much love to Miss Kansas. Black men need to look up the Central Park 5. Look up the Central Park 5. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what Trump had his hand in doing to those men. those boys, shall I say, at that time. She is using her voice to speak up, and I love to see it. I love to see it. I'm so glad you were able to leave your situation, Court. You as well, Glam Rock, that shows how strong you both are. I'm glad too. I knew when I had my daughter, I've told y'all this story before. I put my son in therapy after I left. Me and my son went to therapy. I still advocate for therapy now. I have both my children in therapy to this day. I go, I'm not currently in therapy, but I will probably start back soon. But I've, been doing therapy for years, extensive therapy. And I just knew when I had my daughter, it's like something clicked and I had to go. I knew I had to go. I could not. I knew my son was getting older. He was starting to witness things, and I knew I had to get out of there. I knew my children, I could not bring my children up in that type of environment. Oh, thank you, Shay P. Proud of you, sis. Telling your story will help someone else leave a DV situation. I hope so. So I used to go to, I've told many stories of how I grew up. So I used to go to prisons a lot and mentor women and talk to women, and you hear so many stories. Because I was a child and my mom would go to prison, so you just hear so many stories, and I'm always trying to advocate for women. I'm just always trying to advocate for women, tell my story. Know that, one day you will get through it. You will get through it. You're not your circumstance. As women, we need to speak up and have an exit plan so we can survive. Yes. You are strong, and it shows that your voice is encouraging. Thank you, Love Seen Heard. Thank you. Yes, Glam Rocks. The exit plan is definitely necessary. I'm glad you were able to get out of that situation, Courtney and Glam Rocks. Thank you. We appreciate it. I know Glam Rocks does as well. We appreciate you, ladies. I was choked at 7 months pregnant, and I know that I couldn't go back. I speak at DV events here in Miami. Also, let me tell you, I was abused so many times during my pregnancy. And physically, mentally. You guys, I had my baby, my second baby. You guys, my size 1 pants at that time were falling off of me. That's just how, I just felt, I was just beat down mentally. So when I tell you rock bottom, I was at rock bottom. I understand. I'm happy I'm happy for you both, because as a child growing up, I never thought I would see my mother at my high school graduation. She made it with us supporting her. Oh, committed to the journey. I'm glad that your mother had you all, and she probably drew on the strength of her children, because I'm telling you, I looked at my baby's faces one day and I was like, I'm going to get us out of here. I am going to get us out of here. And it was a struggle. It was a struggle. He was in the military. Yeah, it was just a struggle. But I knew I was going to get my baby. I knew I was going to get my children out of there. I was hiding it from my family for a long time because, to the outside world, it looked like we had so much going on. It looked like we were the perfect couple. We were a young couple. We had so many things, nice home, nice cars. The things looked good. And from my upbringing, I had a rough upbringing. So for me, I think I was stuck in, I didn't want people to think I was failing in life. I didn't want people to know that my fairy tale was actually a nightmare. I don't think I wanted people to know. I don't think I knew love at that point, because I just, just the things that I saw as a youth. But again, I thank God for my experiences. I thank God for the woman I am today. I thank God that I know self-love. I thank God that I know the God in me. I thank God that I have found my voice, have found my footing, and I am just thankful for Courtney that I am now, because without those experiences, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Glam Rocks, I thank you for your strength as well. Absolutely we do, Glam Rocks. People think and use is just as physical. There are so many forms of it. I'm glad you all got out and lived to tell your own story. It is so, the mental part for me was far worse. That damage mentally that was done to me, that was the most damaging part to unravel for me. So yeah. Thank y'all for the support. We appreciate you, ladies. Glam Rock says hugs. I'm sending hugs and kisses back your way to the chat. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. We love y'all. Courtney, you are not a victim. You are victorious. May God continue to bless. Thank you, Brittany. I am not a victim. I am not a victim. I will not be the victim in anyone's story. I told y'all I'm a warrior. I'm going to always tell y'all how I fought my way out, how I made it, how I'm a success story. Like Brittany Janae said, I'm victorious. I am virtuous. Nothing. I'm unstoppable. And I'm going to always, there's always light in darkness. You can stay in darkness if you so choose to, but I'm going to always find the light. I may not find it immediately, but I will. I always will. I always will find the light. I came from a violent household, and unfortunately, I had a couple of DV relationships as well. It is wonderful that both of you protected your children. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I knew after I pushed that second baby out, I was like, oh no. I remember my son yelling one time. This is what really snapped me out. I was in the bed with my babies. He came in the house like late. It was probably 3 or 4 in the morning. He drugged me out of my bed. And he was like, he was attacking me. He just attacked me out of my sleep, drugged me out of the bed with my kids, took me in the kitchen and just began to attack me. Mind you, I told you he was military. He put like some military hold on me, like trying to put me to sleep. I don't know, maybe permanently. I don't know. I could not breathe. I couldn't fight because he was behind me. I couldn't fight him off. I was just in this hold, and I was just like, oh my God. In my head, I'm thinking, oh my God, he's about to unalive me. I can't breathe. I can't do anything. And I remember my son screaming. He didn't come in there, but I guess he heard. I don't know. I don't know if he heard it from the room or if it woke him up when he got me out of the bed. I remember my son said, leave my mommy alone. I guess he couldn't hear me anymore. I don't know if it startled him. And I knew I had to get them out at that point. I knew my son had witnessed something, and I knew I had to get them out of there at that point. And the first time, days later, I was making my plan to get out of there. Like I said, it was a struggle because I had to call the police. Y'all, I don't know how many times I had to call the police. He would send his sisters over. He would come nonstop harassing my house. I finally had to move, but we made it. I got out of there and we made it. And we healthy and striving to this day. We're living, we're thriving, we're healthy. And so I'm just thankful. I thank God for delivering you out of that situation. I do too. I absolutely do too. I'm definitely saying married way too long because I was worried about other people's opinions. Today, my ability to get the F on at the listen, April, October. I told somebody this other day. I'm out. I got to go. It's so. Baby, it's nothing to be played with these days. It's nothing at all to be played with. That's why I can't support Carlos. A lot of his shows can be very triggering while they're thinking drama for TV. I'm so glad to hear you tell your. Thank you, Patrice. I think I watched Melody's story because I'm so familiar with it. I'm not trauma bonding, but I'm familiar with the tactics that are used. I'm even familiar with the support the AB user gets because he got so much support. I was made to look like a liar, a bitter, even though I was a wife, I was a bitter baby mama. I dealt with all of that. And that's real life. People will side with the AB user, and the victim is oftentimes left out there to just pick up the pieces with little to no support. And I'm just so thankful for my family. I'm just so thankful for my family, for stepping in and shielding me and holding my hand at times I needed them to hold my hand. Where I was weak, they, if I wanted to drop my head, they would pick it up for me. If I needed them to hold my hand, they would hold my hand. So I'm just so thankful. Good morning, Melanated Beauty. Good morning. I was called everything but a child. Baby, Glam Rocks, let me tell you. Y'all, I got some stories, okay? Like, I ain't gonna get all into it, but I have some stories, baby. Y'all think what y'all see Melody go through, that's why I watch it. I don't watch the show. I watch it during the I don't actually watch it from my TV. I do a watch party. I join Day Silver's Patreon and watch it there. But I can see how people come for her, and we are looking at this, how can the cast just still support? That's real life. That's real life. People, let me tell you, that's real life. I'm a living example of how people will make the AB user the victim. They will make the AB user a victim. Baby, I had people calling me everything. Everything. But it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. I've been called worse by better. That's what I used to say. I've been called worse by better. It's not what they call you, baby. It's what you answer to. 1000% with you. I won't ever support CK or Rain Entertainment projects. Glenn Rock said it took me 7 years to date because he called me damaged goods and I thought nobody wanted me. My daughter is 9. I think I left when she was about 6 months. I still have a hard time dating. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's not sometimes we can get behind here, and I do a lot of work on myself. Like I said, I've done extensive therapy. I constantly, try to feed my mind with positivity. But to be honest, dating is still hard for me because I get the hell on. Anything can make me get the hell on. And I'm trying to get to a point where I'm not holding myself back. But I'm human. This is my process. I'm not rushing my process. I always feel like what's for me won't ever miss me. But I do know that I still have some issues there because dating, I am very like, oh, I'm about to go. And I'll be gone. I don't know if you could show me half of a red flag. It might be some red dust and I'm gone. So I don't know if I'm too critical or what, but I do know that I still have some, I still have some work there to do. I still have some work. I'm glad you got out. I was in a abusive marriage as well. It was mental and emotional. Thank God I got out before it became physical. That's how mine started, Melanated Beauty. It started that way and then it ballooned. It went from that, and once I was completely broken down there, it became physical. Let's see. I'm glad to hear our women leave. I witnessed so much, and he abused me as well. So it's important to get out. Your children can be next. Sure can. I knew I had to get them up out of there. Shay P said, I had a friend who used to abuse his girlfriend, and one day they got to fighting, and I told my other homeboy to go stop him, and he said, that's not my business. Shut the curtains and walked up. That happens. Listen. His friends used to be over there, baby. They would turn their head and act like they ain't seen nothing. The cast of LAMH, except male, are weak arse individuals and it's something to be studied how the LAMH cast, and I want people to know this, these people, is something to be studied. This cast is something to be studied, okay? Thank you, the network specialist. I appreciate you, my good sis. Thank you so much. Make sure you all are liking the video. Thank you. I just started dating this year, like actively going out with someone asked me on a date. I've been single 7 years since my divorce. Glam Rocks, I still have, like, guys will ask, like, I've had guys ask me out for years. And I'll be like, I don't know. I just have a hard time dating. I can't wait till I get to the day where I'm like, I am just actively, like, I've had, dates and I've, had situationships, but I really don't think I'm taking, if I'm being honest with myself, I'm not taking dating. I still have some struggles in that area. But, hopefully soon I can change my story. Like, y'all, I went on a date. Please don't understand. People don't understand. They sure don't. Blink the wrong way, I'm out. Breathe the wrong way, I'm out. Sneeze the wrong way, baby, I'm out. Okay, I am out. I'm gone. Toodles. Talk to you later. Take your time. Yeah, I'm taking my baby steps. I ain't trying to take no grown folk steps right now. You know, I'm taking my baby steps, but I'm honest. I'm honest with myself. I'm honest with myself. I know where my triggers are. I know where my growth still I'm still having to grow in certain areas. So you know, honesty is the first step. I'm honest with myself. It's always a start with name calling. You can spot it a mile away. Exactly, April, October. They sure will, and will say, "Oh, they did. Oh, they do this all the time." Yep. I realize I've been single too long with my tax preparer, and nail tech called me out. Excuse me. I do desire companionship, though. I do desire it. It's just, I think I have a little bit more work to do. And I think once you start putting in the work, the universe will do the rest. I think the universe will start to do the rest once you start to put in the work. And I just still feel like I have some work to do. I still think I have a little areas with myself and my trigger points to work on. Take your time. Don't rush. These men out here be looking for someone to take care of them. Baby, you don't have to worry about me. They don't have to worry about me taking care of nobody's son. I ain't taking care of nobody's son, okay? Hey, love, Key. Hey, sis. I'm not taking care of nobody's son. So, y'all, that's basically all I have today. I'm off today, so I ain't got to rush up out here. Usually, I'll be like rushing up out of here, but I am going to get out of here. I'm going to do my review of LAMH later. I have a disclaimer before that review that I have to get off of my chest. So if y'all can catch me later, if you can't, make sure you hit the replay. I love the replay gang. Make sure you drop down in the comments. Let me know you're on replay because I like to talk to y'all too. That's why I don't understand the male hater. A bus led to so many women. ABUs led to so many women coming together, and without the drama, it's pretty amazing. It's an amazing journey. I just think I tell people this all the time. The world is kind of very male-centered. The world that we live in is very much male-centered. You all have to think that look at how many women content creators you see. Now, it's women that make it. I'm not saying that. I don't want to be misquoted. It's a lot of women that make it. But women could be dropping so many gems, dropping so many knowledge, but men can be disrespectful to women repeatedly. And they will still get the support. I just think the world is so male-centered. They feel like the man's voice, the man is the head, that old Bible terminology, the man is the head of the household. But a lot of these men, we don't call them out if they're not leaders, if they're not properly leading, if they're not doing their job. It's like the world is just very male-centered. Hey, IPV, thank you. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate you. I'm dropping in to say hello and to say I resonate with you and what you're talking about. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me know you're in the bushes. Thank you for dropping in. Love to see y'all. My ex had a friend with a wife, and I refused to as Bobby and Whitney because they fought so much. That's how people do. That's just how people do. They will turn a blind eye. You'll see people now in social media world, they'll pick up a phone, record some ish, but will not call for help. I'm calling for help first. Whatever the situation is, if I witness something, I'm calling for help. I'm not picking up my phone to record it. Call for help. Did you call help? My mom divorced my first abusive stepdad and married another one that was an alcoholic, verbally and mentally abusive. So all of my siblings have been affected. My mom is in total denial. So this is wonderful. Yes. I witnessed a lot too. Just, I've told y'all my story of my mom. I'm not going to really get into that today, but I've witnessed a lot. Hey, Reem Bass. That's right. Replay gang. Make sure you drop down in the comments so we can talk about it. I love some of y'all to tell me certain talking points that y'all enjoyed on the replay gang. I love talking to y'all. So I always love to see from the replay gang. Hey, Black Eagle, I would take care of you. Oh, good morning, Regina B. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you all. Good to see my good sisters in the chat. Well, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I'm going to get me some breakfast, y'all. My daughter is at camp. My son is at work. I have some free time, y'all. Can y'all believe I don't have to clock in today? So I'm going to enjoy some me times. Like I said, I will be back in a little bit to do my Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. And I do have a disclaimer at the beginning of that. So if you all want to join, if you all are on blackout, y'all don't, I understand. No harm, no foul. I understand it. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you to Glamrocks for sharing your story today. Thank you all for just coming through, always showing love. Y'all know I love y'all down. Thank you all for rocking with me, kicking it with me. As Alf Max says, kicking it with me on the corner. I appreciate you all. Let's see. Y'all have a great day, a prosperous Monday. Make sure that you have set the tone for your week. I want everybody to claim a victorious week. I want y'all to claim prosperity this week. I want y'all to claim just victory this week. Speak it as though it is. And you will see a difference in your week. Wake up every day and set the tone for your day. And I want you all to make sure that you all are always taking care of yourself. Make sure you loving on yourself. Let's see. Let me get some of these comments before I go. Enjoy your day. We are powerful when we use our voice. Surely we are. Have a great, wonderful day, everyone. Hopefully I can join when you come back. Hopefully so. If not, we'll see you on the replay, gang. Love, love, Key. Have a great day, everyone. See y'all later. Let me leave y'all with some little positivity. What can I put on here today? What can I put on here? Let's see. Let's leave y'all with this one.
Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying?
You motherfuckers! Can I help you, sir? Yes, what?
Us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like. They not like us.
I face challenges with courage and strength. I am resilient, strong, and brave. I was not made to give up. Challenges are just opportunities. I do not fear the fire. I am the fire.
Y'all, now that I played all the wrong clips trying to end it. Now that I played all the wrong clips. But anyway, love you. Love seeing her and said I can't take Jonathan dancing. Child, I wasn't even supposed to play that one. I ain't paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm gonna play all the wrong clips. The last one was the correct clip. Love y'all. Talk to y'all next time. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. Do something for yourself. Always. Cricket 22. I'm a mess over here, okay? Do something for yourself. Go for a walk. Y'all stop. Y'all, I'm trying to end this, okay? I'm trying to end this on a positive. Y'all excuse them blunders, but we gonna get to it. Make sure you do something for yourself. If it's a bubble bath, y'all use our body scrubs. I've been using my body scrubs, have been enjoying them. I got a new package coming in today. My tights, y'all don't get to see me model my tights. Make sure that you are, if it's just going outside, getting some sun, touching, putting your feet in some grass, walking, drinking water, reading, journaling, whatever it is, make sure you're doing something for yourself. Take care of yourself. Let's love on each other a little bit more. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining. Love y'all, and I'm out. Thanks for kicking it with me.